Lecture 9C, Lie derivative and Lie bracket. You see, this will apply the definition of the Lie derivative, but we will derive using only push forward. We will not use pullback and not use adjoint identity. You see that's a straightforward. You see, just to derive. It's simple. Now, push forward along the inverse flow. Concept. This is y tilde, you see, and this is the push forward acting on yq, where this symbol over here is push forward. Is defined as partial xi at p, partial xj at q, as you see. This is called the Jacobian matrix. This is a second order tensor since I and j are free indices. Now, Taylor expansion around q. This is xi, the coordinates, okay? The Taylor expansion applied to the coordinates. xip, xiq, dx dtq, tp minus tq. This is minus eta because eta is defined as tq minus tp. You see? You look at here, is tp minus tq. So this is minus eta, plus order of eta squared. Now I repeat here, plugging this xi dt is the tangent vector at p, at q, I'm sorry, you see? So this is xip, xiq, capital Xi, the tangent vector at q, minus eta plus order of eta squared. Since the inverse flow goes backward from minus eta, then here we apply, we define, you see, this is the push forward, you see the symbol of push forward. This is the definition, as I pointed out before. So this is the Jacobian, okay? This is equal, you see, I just applied partial of xj at q in both sides, okay? And right over here. That is quite easy just to see it. So this is partial xi, capital Xi, the tangent vector. This is with respect to the xj. Now, this is again, this is the Jacobian, ij, you see, that's a second order, okay? Tensor is a matrix, is delta ij, because you see, partial xi, partial xj is delta ij, the chronic delta, minus eta, that's a copy from here to here. So this I call equation 1. Now, let's apply the push forward, you see, to the vector yq. You see, this is a symbol, okay, which is defined right over here, you see, this one, you see, this is Jacobian, yes. Then I'll write the Jacobian. So that is substitute this, in this case, equation 1 into equation 2 is just clear, né? To obtain the push forward of yq at j. I'm applied to yq at j. You see, there's components in both sides. So this j here, attention, j here, it is the, in this case, is the free index, okay? This is free index. So I just substitute, okay, this equation 2 into equation 1, as I said. So doing this, I obtain relation 3. Relation 3, I just put color here just to make clear what I'm doing down there. So this is equation 3, is just the substitution here, because when you apply, you see you have this case, this y tilde p, y k minus this relation which is obtained by substituting 1 into 2. Now, on the other hand, around q, you see, I can using the Taylor expansion just to express the capital IQ in terms of P. You see, this is P. Okay, that's called here. This is P. And here is TQ minus TP. You see, because this is around Q. You see, around Q, I look at P. You see, on the right hand side. So this is P. This is P. Okay, and so we use, okay, the Taylor expansion just to obtain there. But here, attention now, here is eta, you see? So then from here, just copy down here. So again, there's a trick here. dyi dt is the same as partial derivative of y with respect to x. And dx of dt, you see, this is here, you see, that's a chain rule, okay? That's look at here and look at here, this and this, you see, that's partial of y, partial xj, okay, dxj of dt, but dxj of dt is the vector, the tangent vector capital X at j. You see, that's I copy from here to here. So yq, y at q, y at p plus eta. You see this xj partial y respect to xj. I just use, okay, the chain rule from here to here. It's quite easy, no problem. Now attention, I here, you see this equation is free index. Since I is free, I denote j here as free. So this is j free. I substitute y by j, you see? And this y by j, this y by j. So I already have j over here. So I created a dummy index m. You see, it's just easy to see it, no problem. Here, j is free. On this equation, I is free. I call equation 4 and equation 5. You see, I just substitute the free index by the j, which is the free index. Just show. I color here red and blue. You see why. It will be easier for you to see it. Now, substituting 4 and 5 into 3, you see, I have 4 and 5, I will substitute into 3. You see, this is yi at q. Yi at q is 4. And this is yj of q. This equation 5. You see the color over here. You see, that's the red one and that's the blue one. You just look at here and transfer to there. So the numerator of the Lie derivative, don't forget, you see the definition of the Lie derivative. You see the numerator, you see yp minus y tilde minus y at p is the numerator. I can obtain, you see this numerator here, okay? Just plugging yip to the left hand side over here. And I repeat all of this, but you see clearly there's eta here multiplied by this eta over there, okay? It's eta square, okay? I can neglect eta square. So I'll neglect xm partial yj xm p because it's multiplied by eta square. So from here, I write here, okay, just neglecting this term here. You see, look, this eta and this is eta, you see? So I multiply this by eta, so I have then this equation over here from here. Quite easy. Now, on very important relation, because Q and P are tiny distance, okay, I can approximate it, partial xy respect to xj, to xj at P. You see this point here is approximate because Q and P, the distance is a tiny distance, you see? So I can substitute, you see the green one over here? You see that's the green one over here, you see? So I have the red, the green, and the blue. So I just, in this case, I just write this is a limit. You see, here I have eta over here and eta over there. So when I divide by eta, I can cancel, you see? I can cancel and repeat this red without eta and this blue one, okay, in this case here. So this is yi, in this case yj, no problem. So this will be, in this case, quite easy. You see, there's a numerator, it's just over here. You see, by eta. And then I substitute, you see, this difference, I substitute just on this one. So I maintain the red, you see, the blue one, and the green one. It's quite easy. The color will help you just to see it. So this here is what we want. This is what we call the Lie derivative. Only using push forward. That's clear. You just follow, take a piece of paper, just try to repeat this. You